Dear readers of the Astrogenius family, welcome to YouTube Astrogenius. We're starting the week with Mercury retrograde. The retrograde following the eclipse and Mercury being in line with Jupiter will bring opportunities for self-improvement and surprising developments in financial terms. Our lives, especially Earth groups, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns, will be faced with an extremely important transformation energy and will be freed one by one from the difficulties they have experienced since the beginning of the year. While AIR groups, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are dealing with financial issues and problems related to partnerships, water groups, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios may face positive developments, especially in their legal struggles. And fire groups, Aries, Leos, Sagittarians, are in a week full of energies where love relationships will become more intense, and they will encounter unexpected positive transformations in their career paths. Especially this week, how we present ourselves, our thoughts, intuition, and the values we believe in will bring great opportunities into our lives. And on Thursday, March 20th, the March equinox begins in Aries. Seasonally speaking, just as nature is renewed, our spirits will also be refreshed and revitalized. This is the energy where we will take initiative and embrace this powerful energy, regaining the motivation we've lost for bolder new beginnings. The judge is in the sky. Especially this week, Aries energy will empower us to be more determined, highly motivated, and will bring clarity to uncertainties in many areas. And while the virus continues its backward movement in Aries, let's make it our motto not to make decisions based on momentary fears and anxieties in personal and financial matters. As the sun begins to move into Aries, we will step into our own power, realizing that many challenges are surmountable, allowing solutions to be effective in our lives. May the best be for the highest good of each of us. Of course, the energies of the week in the sky and their effects on the zodiac signs. Don't forget to subscribe to Astrogenius on YouTube, turn on notifications, and share your zodiac stone interpretations in your WhatsApp groups. May the skies be your guide, and may your path be filled with light. Aries children with the sun in your sign on Thursday, the astrological new year and equinox energy will greet your life with reflections, making you feel more at peace. Get ready to regain your confidence and the motivation you've lost in your work life and relationships. Get ready to gain back your self-confidence and lost motivation in your business life and relationships. And that will make you the center of attention, especially in your work and education. Don't shy away from taking responsibility. Instead of staying in the background when it comes to issues, be proactive and fight for what you believe in. And Mercury retrograde. It warns that you need to be more controlled and careful regarding signatures, share data and information, especially in work-related matters. Especially in your personal life and work-related matters, the information you acquire can be used against you. Be careful. If you are thinking about making decisions, regarding your private life, while Venus is still retrograde in your sign, make an effort to make decisions wisely without rushing, through compromise and by understanding each other. And what is the missing emotion in your relationship? Please ask this not only to yourself but also to the person you love. You will realize that the problems you see as insurmountable are surmountable, or you will experience a relationship that is over. By acknowledging how exhausted you are from carrying everything on your own, you will be able to make calm and correct decisions regarding relationship matters through compromise again. However, in financial matters, stay away from strange approaches related to your investment plans throughout the week. And this week, especially discussions about receivables. Don't let your anger get the best of you, as it can come back to you as major repercussions and troubles. Your family will be your greatest support. You should carefully listen to the advice of your elders and acknowledge your friends. Warnings. Accepting their points where they are right as you move forward. There's an influence where you're gaining strength in health-related matters and your energy is on the rise. Especially If you're suffering from regional fat accumulation, you're facing favorable energies to start a diet from the very first day of the week. You can start a diet and bring a healthier lifestyle principle into your lives. However, the sky indicates that allergic reactions related to medication usage may challenge you, especially as we approach the weekend. Don't lose control. And if you're asked to take sides in your friendships, you must remember to stay controlled. Not everyone can be as honest as you. And unfortunately, you may experience the shock of facing the reality of being left alone as the trusted mountains you relied on crumble and learning what people can do for their own interests. May the skies be your guide and may your path be illuminated. The children of Venus are Tauruses. I'm sure many of you are feeling worn out from what you've been through. Your worries have increased and you've drifted away from being present in the moment. The sky energies that will make you say, "Oh wow," are greeting you this week, especially with the sun's passage in Aries in your natal chart on the 12th. You will be renewed in your home. You will find peace. You will be able to think more deeply, notice the details, decipher and eliminate hidden and open hostilities, and spoil the games that are being played. Get ready to move away from your burdens now and focus on the beauties of the energies that the universe and the sky will carry you to much better points. And especially in the meetings and conversations you will have in the first 3 days of the week, please do not take a reactive approach without understanding and listening. Listening will bring you great benefits and will help resolve a serious financial crisis you've been facing, clarifying all the decisions you've been putting off. You'll take action, and this cycle of taking action will bring you a lot. Especially in work-related matters, make an effort to focus on collaborations, innovative approaches, new ideas, and opportunities. My advice to you: you should clarify the decisions you make by facing them alone and then make an effort to share them with your companions. In work-related matters, social activities and important events can bring you new gains. You may also be surprised by a surprise partnership offer regarding your business this week. If it makes sense to you, even though Mercury is in retrograde, don't forget that if you pay attention to the details and create the right conditions, you should take advantage of it. As for matters related to your education, the sky is careful about treacherous friends. This week, they may try to make you make mistakes consciously. Don't lose control and focus only on your assignments and your dialogue with your teachers. In your personal life, you are facing extremely powerful beginnings. The sky is behind the scenes, bringing you something important and filled with love. While you are preparing for developments, you are not in a cycle of depriving yourself of beauty by being stuck in fears, anxieties, and past experiences. Stay in the flow and in acceptance. Regarding health issues, you can be prone to ear and throat infections throughout the week. Approach the energies you are prone to with caution, and you can do sports in suitable activities and suitable environments this week. Now is the perfect time to pay attention to the advice your friends give you. Now, may the skies be your guide, and may your path be filled with light. The clever children of Mercury. Gemini, your ruling planet is starting its retrograde. For this reason, the sky is inviting you to be cautious in all the decisions you make, the signatures you put down, and the changes you consider in work-related matters this week. You may potentially face financial penalties and legal issues arising from past mistakes and misunderstandings. If you have any applications related to banks, please wait until next week or later. Bureaucratic deficiencies and the energies involved put you under pressure. Don't let it lead you to confusion. And this week, especially, discussions and conversations based on the past, as well as issues related to your work and personal life, could fall into the hands of others. Be careful. On Thursday, as the sun As the equinox takes place, new connections, collaborations, and opportunities to express yourself accurately will greet you in your work and educational life in Aries. In areas where you've been wronged, you can express yourself by reaching an agreement with your employees or authorities. It is unfair that you have been subjected to a misunderstanding. From mobbing, you can achieve liberation. In terms of financial matters and money transactions, the sky emphasizes the importance of living within your means this week. Lending money to someone or making expenses on their behalf without being able to say no shouldn't lead to your own suffering when it comes to fulfilling promises. Opportunities await you in matters related to your education. This week, especially with the words and guidance of your supportive teachers who believe in you, you can steadily and confidently take steps towards your dreams. And the continuation of Venus's retrograde in Aries. It emphasizes the importance of resolving any issues related to the person your heart belongs to before starting a new relationship. My advice to you is to seek the support of your true friends while being honest with yourself and acknowledging your feelings. My suggestion to you, a relationship that can be saved, if that person's love and presence make you happy, instead of cutting ties and looking for an escape in something new, you should make an effort to mend the relationship. For married Geminis or those in ongoing relationships, tensions arising from children may wear you out this week. Their disregard for your warnings and their headstrong approaches can be quite frustrating. My advice to you is, whether it's about taking joint actions with your spouse or partner, may your efforts be guided by the heavens and may your path be clear. Children of the moon, Cancers, especially starting from Thursday, with the sun's transit in Aries, you are beginning to regain the motivation you lost in your career life. Don't you have any efforts counted? Are you not getting the financial reward or self-respect in return for the work you put in? Now be ready for the balance to change. Loving Cancers, a great week awaits you to advance professionally. Expressing your desires and demands regarding work matters. Even though Mercury is in retrograde, this week will make it easier for you to achieve positive results and uncover the schemes being plotted behind your back. Your requests and demands related to your work, the meetings and applications you will have, will thank you much more than you expect. You should know how to ask, and you need to put in the effort to transform your professional life to a new level with your fighting spirit. You may see better results. You need to know how to ask, and you should make an effort to transform your professional life to a new level with your fighting spirit. However, pay attention to how and in what way you express your leadership attitudes while Venus is in retrograde. The sky is warning you not to fall for the games of people trying to manipulate you and steer you according to their own desires and demands. Trust is the key. Trust in yourself. But try not to adopt an excessively egotistical and rigid leadership attitude. This week, you will be interested in matters related to your education life. You may face some difficulties in understanding and expressing what you understand. My advice to you is, if you have any discomfort or difficulties, please be careful to communicate with your teachers. Express yourself correctly. Move forward with the awareness that seeking help and support is not a weakness. Rest assured, you will receive the same sincere approach in return. Regarding your health, the sky is warning you to pay attention to your sensitivity related to your back and knees throughout the week. In your personal life, you should adopt a strategic approach with your spouse or partner, as they mention. Let me say it one more time in a more direct way. Instead of stubbornly insisting on common points, what does this partnership bring us? What is it taking away from us? Choose to speak. When you do this, you'll be able to communicate much more effectively, manage tensions, and make the right decision for both of you. And throughout the week, you will be happy with the good news related to financial matters. You should try to make your investment plans based on the advice and guidance of real experts. You should act with the awareness that a financial investment that benefits others could bring you harm. May the skies be with you and may your path be clear. Children of the Sun, Leos, you are facing a week where you will be freed from your financial and emotional burdens. The Sun moves into Aries with the equinox on Thursday, moving into the 9th house in natal charts. Your home will begin to illuminate areas related to adventure, philosophy, and beliefs. Dear Lions, be prepared to receive the material and spiritual rewards of living the way you believe. Energies are welcoming you where you will be free from many routines you are accustomed to, where you will reflect what you have learned with new perspectives and a sense of curiosity into your professional and educational life, and where you will achieve success in the areas you count for. Let this week's motto be to structure your long-term goals and to address the issues that bother you in your business and educational life. You are in energies that allow you to focus more on personal development, where you will heal yourself with the right information. When it comes to health matters, you are in a week where your energy is strengthening and your motivation is becoming more effective both spiritually and physically. Exercise, pray, meditate. Reflecting a healthier, better lifestyle in your life, please take a small step to integrate it, almost like assembling it with little things. It's almost like assembling it, so please take a small step with little things. Take a step. Everything you do for yourself will yield positive results throughout the week. And any grievances, misunderstandings, or tensions you've been experiencing with your family members will start to resolve from the very first day of the week. Especially regarding legal matters, any information and data you receive about a situation you've been struggling with can be extremely beneficial to you. Please, proceed by legally claiming what is rightfully yours without showing mercy to those who do not show mercy. Regarding your personal life, my advice during this Venus retrograde is to avoid impulsive decisions. Now is the perfect time to express your longing, love, and the need for the compassion you desire in your relationship, to elevate your relationship to better places and make it more enjoyable for both sides. Especially acting with the awareness that what flows from your heart will become your reality, and bringing this higher consciousness into your lives will bring you great benefits. While you are experiencing improvements in financial matters, you may encounter people who suddenly seek your help with their requests and demands throughout the week. Don't hesitate to say no, be firm, and don't do anything, just to reflect the maturity of the challenges you've faced in your life. Now is the perfect time to make forgetting a principle, especially as a new cycle begins in your life. Please remember what you truly need to leave behind completely. The heavens are your guide, and your path is clear. Children of Mercury, Virgos. This week you are greeted by an extremely powerful, healing transformation energy. The mistakes you've made in your life, fighting against the mistakes done to you, getting stuck on them, and benefiting as much as possible from the energies you will heal in order to live a better life, to truly distance yourself from your fears, anxieties, and burdens. Because the Aries new moon starts with the equinox from Thursday, just as spring renews, your spirits will begin to renew as well. And this week, deep connections and themes related to financial matters will come into focus for you. Especially in your birth charts, the 8th, the areas related to what the house represents, positive developments regarding inheritance, alimony, money you are entitled to, and the energies that will allow you to take the area you are entitled to, where justice is restructured, will begin to move in your favor. You will encounter very special influences that will allow you to restructure your emotional bonds, whether with your family, friends, or your partner or lover. It greets you Now is the time to realistically think about what the issues you've worked hard on have added to your life and what they haven't. Being able to distance yourself from people in your life who hold you back for their own interests, who come and go whenever they want, is hidden in your choices. In matters related to your education, the sky warns you not to lose control. My advice to you is not to leave your work to the sidelines, not being able to say no to your friends. What kind of bills have you had in the past? You need to take responsibility with the awareness of the consequences you have caused. Otherwise, tensions that could jeopardize your educational life and lead to problems with your instructors can be quite exhausting for you. Especially, the Venus retrograde emphasizes that you are in a week where you need to keep your spending under control in financial matters. The accompanying Mercury retrograde is the ruler in every aspect. Your planet should be cautious. It invites you to take action. Do not tell everything you experience in your personal life to people you do not trust regarding their relationships. It can be used against you. You might find it difficult to sort things out even as you experience tensions in the relationships you are newly restructuring with your family. My advice to you is to focus on your intentions and desires for a better life and to build better relationships. You shouldn't amplify your discomforts by attributing too much meaning to them in relation to others. Because you are in a week where your relationships with those who value you will strengthen, while partnerships based on conflicts of interest and benefit will reshape. May it be for your highest good. May the skies be your guide, and may your path be clear. Children of Venus, Libras, be ready to receive the rewards in your career life, both materially and spiritually, for staying true to your beautiful soul and values. This week, especially with Mercury retrograde, you'll start to breathe easier as solutions come one after another for the issues you've been stuck on for the last 3 months. Your strong beliefs and principles will begin to solidify your lives as a reward. And Thursday's equinox shifts your focus completely to work as the sun moves into your opposite sign, Aries. It will enable you to show and strengthen your troops by focusing on one-to-one communication. Whether in your personal relationships or in your work life, being able to maintain balance and structuring many seemingly insurmountable things through kind approaches will bring you a lot, both materially and spiritually. My advice to you is that the truths about who is behind the scenes and the wheels turning against you, like the revelation of who is involved in your struggles, will bring you joy and strengthen your faith in life this week. And Venus is in retrograde as your planet continues its journey past dynamics, especially regarding broken relationships. Truths may come to light, and by reaffirming how accurate and correct your decisions were, you can completely free your mind from the what ifs. However, this week, if you're in a relationship and have doubts or overly excited approaches regarding it, it's important to emphasize the need to focus on calmly getting to know the situation and understanding the other person before making decisions. The sky. Libras, who are married or in long-term relationships, there are energies available that can help you resolve many of the influences that cause you pain and the struggles you face with your own what-ifs. Know that your soul, which believes that life grows and becomes meaningful as it is loved and shared, will be ready to receive its reward. However, student Libras are not as lucky. My advice to you is not to take on anyone's defense without understanding or listening in order to avoid trouble stemming from your friends. Showing excessive sensitivity regarding issues with friends. Don't let decisions you'll regret later and misunderstandings lead to tensions with people you don't want to deal with. In financial matters, be ready for some relief and Instead of amplifying the tense energies you've experienced, try to carry that maturity into every aspect of your life. Your well-being, may the skies guide you and may your path be elegant. The children of Mars are Scorpios. If you've been dealing with spiritual and physical health issues for a long time, the sky is like this. This week, there are positive and healing developments regarding your health, work life, and daily routines. Now, there are influences that require you to be determined to transform your habits. It's about word. Improving your health in your work life, you should prioritize getting the rewards for your efforts or completing a work project you've taken on. Even though Mercury has started its retrograde, it will come from powerful people. Support will help melt the ice between you and your colleagues and strengthen harmony, making your job easier. Just be positive. Avoid people who confuse you by evaluating the negative side of events. Choose to put a stop to what is happening right next to you. Once you do this, you will learn through experience that many things will progress easily. And especially regarding relationships, during Venus retrograde, those who are feeling the energy of burnout intensely may find their tolerance levels weakening in relationship matters. Questions like, why am I in this relationship? Why am I the only one making sacrifices? And why am I facing accusations from the other side may arise. Instead of ignoring this inner cacophony, it's important to reflect on it and strive to find common ground for making decisions starting from Wednesday. Let it be your motto. Regarding your education, you may receive good news, and by taking on enjoyable developments and new responsibilities, you can successfully emerge from positive activities. Especially my advice to you is, if you've started a new relationship in your personal life and have doubts about the other person, ask yourself whether these doubts are reflections of past experiences or messages from your instincts. Please make sure to distinguish this very clearly. And before making clear and sharp decisions on this matter, the person in your life should express themselves. Especially, issues related to a past relationship or an unfinished love story may unexpectedly come to the forefront of your agenda. You may experience confusion, be in control, and don't pressure yourself as if you have to do something before finding an answer to every question you're looking for. How free will you be? Trust your will, and if you bring the lessons from your experiences into your life, the results you will get will be that much more positive. Move forward by trusting both yourself and the energies of the sky. This week, may the skies be your guide and may your path be clear. Jupiter's children are Sagittarians. A week filled with extremely romantic energies is ahead of you. The tensions and emotional strains you've experienced in your personal life will start to balance out from the very first day of the week. There are energies present that can help your relationship rise again, stronger than before, at the point where love and mutual goodwill have brought it to the brink of breaking. And under these energies, you will find answers to every question you've been searching for regarding your relationship, allowing you to regain the trust you lost. You will be able to bring the decisions you've postponed to points where they can be positively implemented. The stability in your personal life will also take you to a point where you feel more confident and excited about matters related to your work, especially regarding new projects. Evaluate yourselves well. While making initiatives, without forgetting that Mercury is in retrograde, you should pay attention to details. You need to choose to read everything carefully and ensure you understand it correctly before moving forward, not just focusing on what's being said, but also paying extra attention to the flow of data and documents. And bureaucratic obstacles that have been holding you back in matters related to your education may also be removed. Regarding your travel plans, starting from the middle of the week, you'll receive good news that will come quickly, and you may experience positive developments. However, the Mercury retrograde warns you about the malfunction of your vehicle and phone. This week, you When even the smallest malfunction occurs, it's essential to consult an expert, as this will protect you from larger expenses in the days to come. While Venus is still in retrograde, past issues, especially family matters, debts, taxes, positive developments regarding inheritance may come to light in a way you never expected. And a legal issue that you've been struggling with for a long time, where you've been trying to prove your rights, may finally reach a serious resolution. With the removal of a significant obstacle, you will also be able to get a handle on the confusion regarding your investment plans. However, the sky this week, as it contains energies that may make you prone to allergic reactions and hormonal disorders in health matters. In this sense, taking care of yourself and definitely progressing with the advice of a specialized team will be beneficial. On Thursday, as the life-giving sun begins its transition into Aries with the spring equinox, you'll find yourself in a position to express yourself correctly. This will allow you to elevate your professional life to better points at the right place and the right time, and there may be social activities involved. You should attend the invitations you receive. You should be aware that you can consciously use social media and communication channels, even during Mercury retrograde, to reach different audiences. May the skies be your guide, and may your path be bright. Children of Saturn, Capricorns. The sky this week contains energies that will allow you to make stronger, clearer decisions personally, especially in family matters, balancing the energies you burden yourself with emotionally, and in matters related to your work, acting more consciously and responsibly without forgetting that you are in Mercury retrograde. You can keep many of the things you are having difficulty with under control. It will make it easier to take and should take care of your dental and oral health sensitivities throughout the week. If you have a decayed tooth, you need to realize that you can't just brush it off using whatever you hear at home. Otherwise, you might end up with a toothache towards the weekend. It can challenge you quite a bit, but you can benefit from putting yourself out there in your daily life. Your health is more important than anything else. Be aware of this, especially regarding work-related issues. The sky warns you that you need to pay attention to problems related to words, agreements, and data transfer until the weekend. To you. To avoid issues related to information exchanges, it's important to increase precautions and to adopt a professional approach, especially with the awareness that there may be challenging energies. It will bring you a lot. Otherwise, acting only with confidence and making uncontrolled approaches will cause you to get into trouble. I'm sure you wouldn't want it to be this way. And my advice to you is, if you have a new formation, business-related development, promotion, organization, etc., starting from Wednesday, act in a controlled manner, in a more disciplined way, to avoid possible contra. It will be beneficial for you. Venus retrograde, especially while supporting you to rectify the mistakes you've made in the past regarding relationships and friendships. It also helps you clarify what and who you should be fighting for. Are you getting the rewards for the efforts you've put in? Have you been ungrateful for the efforts you didn't put in and the ones you received? You should ask yourself honest questions, provide honest answers, and structure your relationships. Your chance again as you bring it back into your life. You should choose to be fair and honest, acknowledging the reality that it may not be possible. Issues related to past relationships, your ex-spouse, and your old children may come up on your agenda as the weekend approaches. If there are things you've neglected in this sense, don't test anyone's patience, because they may face legal sanctions. Until today, there has been nothing. The existence of what you said. You might be surprised by what you encounter as they make their presence felt legally. Be careful, be controlled. Capricorns who are single may encounter requests for reconciliation from an ex-spouse or ex-lover this week. Stay controlled. May the children be blessed. The sky is strengthening communication, learning, and your sense of curiosity this week. Follow your curiosity to be more successful in your business and education life, because you will learn very well and you will be able to successfully transfer what you have learned to your business and educational life. To be involved in important meetings, events, and activities, be proactive throughout the week, because sharing your ideas and expressing yourself correctly will make it easier to reach different audiences and have a better place in professional matters. However, since Mercury is in retrograde, you should be especially careful about problems related to written communication. Strange approaches to short journeys can cause accidents. You should act more cautiously with awareness. Especially in matters related to your education, resolving a challenging issue with the support of your family and teachers will boost your self-confidence and make it easier for you to make and implement decisions you hesitated to take regarding your education this week. And Venus, along with Mercury retrograde, is warning you to be careful about how you express yourself in your personal life and in matters related to friendships. Past misunderstandings may resurface, and this time you might not be lucky enough to make amends like before. If it's about your spouse or partner, the week invites you to pay attention to jealous friends, the sky. Not everyone may have good intentions. Happy in your happiness, you need to make clear decisions with the awareness of how important it is to have people who rejoice in your success and share your troubles and your failures, and how others can upset you. And throughout the week, especially, many things related to neighbors and colleagues may come to light. This week, you experience that you need to clarify which people who smile at you are actually friends. It indicates that you will learn through your setbacks rather than rebelling against the setbacks, and progress that will be experienced in matters related to the sky and especially your travel plans. Stay calm with the awareness that there is a benefit to this. It will bring you a lot. If you're an Aquarius without a romantic relationship, you might experience unexpected encounters with someone you're interested in. You may experience coincidences, but my advice to you is, you choose to act without prejudice. Don't let prejudices keep you from something beautiful and lasting, from being happy. You should trust yourself and move forward with the awareness that the universe is supporting you these days. Skies guide you, may your path be clear. Neptune's mischievous children are the Pisces, especially those born in the first 10 days of the sign. This week, you may receive the promotion or raise you've been expecting, allowing you to distance yourself from your worries about your professional life. These are the energies where your efforts will attract attention and your job applications will be accepted. However, with Mercury, the planet of relationships, accompanying retrograde Venus, it indicates that you need to be careful about balancing losses and gains, especially when negotiating and making agreements or contracts. The details you missed are unexpected. It may cause problems and tensions. For this reason, try to be smart and cautious in dealing with these issues so that you don't hold yourself back from the beautiful energies. Changes in residence and problems with neighbors may arise this week. The middle of the week may become chaotic and you might feel pressured due to delays. My advice to you, dear Pisces, is to stay in the flow and be accepting. Do not push the conditions too hard. Especially while Venus is in retrograde, be cautious before making any big moves, whether in your relationships, work, or personal life. Being overconfident or being misled by the influence of others should not cause you great penalties and troubles. Whatever makes you happy, whatever comes from within you, the energies this week will allow you to receive positive returns for everything you do with good intentions. And on Thursday, as the source of life, the sun, begins its equinox in Aries, my advice to you is to set beautiful and powerful intentions. A single fish who does not have a relationship in order to have a better place in life, to be happier, and to strengthen your relationships with the people you get along with, and to carry them to every point of your life. If you are a Taurus, the high glow in your Taurus may trigger surprise rapprochements and exciting developments this week. Choose to be amidst beauty with strength and without prejudice. And my advice to you is to cherish every beautiful thing you experience from the moment it begins. Don't share everything with everyone. Within the family this week, disagreements and unrest in your own affairs may overwhelm you. Make your warnings, but please don't divide your time on matters related to the work that makes you happy and that you need to focus on. This week you will gain respect in the work you do. You should be aware that you can be supported by authorities. When it comes to health-related matters, it's about healing and cleansing. If you are thinking of starting a diet, a specialist dietitian in sports activities starting from the first day of the week can help you get the results you want. May the heavens guide you, and may your path be clear.